Hữu Toàn was born on November 12, 1996, in the serene countryside of Quang Nguyen, a province in central Vietnam. Coming from a humble background, his early life was marked by the simple pleasures of rural life. Though his family was not deeply involved in sports, Tuan's natural athleticism became evident at a young age. His innate speed and agility during school sports events caught the attention of his teachers and local coaches. At the age of 9, Tuan began to show a keen interest in running, particularly in sprinting, an area where his energy and enthusiasm seemed boundless. His primary school sports teacher encouraged him to pursue track and field seriously, and at the age of 13, Tuan officially joined a local sports club in Quang Nguyen to develop his skills further. His early training was centered around developing his sprinting abilities, with a special focus on the 100 meters and 200 meters events. Tuan's passion for athletics quickly turned into a pursuit of excellence. His dedication to training, combined with his natural talent, allowed him to improve rapidly. By the age of 16, Tuan had already begun to stand out at local competitions, making a name for himself as a rising star in Vietnamese athletics. His performances caught the eye of the national coaches, leading to his recruitment into the Vietnam national athletics team in 2013. Breakthrough in national competitions. Tuan's entry into the Vietnam national athletics team was the beginning of his serious athletic journey. Training alongside the country's top athletes, he was exposed to a higher level of competition and his potential began to take shape. Under the guidance of skilled coaches, Tuan focused on refining his sprinting techniques, improving his strength, and enhancing his overall fitness. His disciplined approach to training paid off in the early stages of his career. In 2014, Tuan made his national debut at the Vietnam National Athletics Championship. Although still a newcomer to the competition, his performances were impressive. He secured a place among the top athletes in the 100 meters and 200 meters sprints, showcasing his emerging talent. However, it was his determination and work ethic, rather than his immediate success, that set him apart. His first major breakthrough came in 2015 when he participated in the Southeast Asian Youth Athletics Championships. Tuan clinched a gold medal in the 100-meter sprint, marking his arrival on the regional athletics scene. The victory was significant, not just because of the medal, but because it demonstrated his ability to compete at an international level. This was the moment that solidified Tuan's place as one of the most promising young sprinters in Vietnam. The following year, Tuan continued his upward trajectory, securing additional medals at both the national and regional levels. His performances in domestic competitions were consistently strong, and his national ranking in the 100 meters and 200 meters events improved steadily. With each passing year, Tuan's reputation as a future star in Vietnamese athletics grew. Career peak, international recognition and major achievements. The peak of Hữu Tuan's career came when he transitioned from a promising young athlete to one of Vietnam's leading sprinters. His breakthrough on the international stage came at the 2017 Southeast Asian Games, SEA Games, where he competed against some of the best sprinters in Southeast Asia. Though he was still relatively new to the senior competition circuit, his performances were exceptional. Tuan secured silver medals in both the 100 meters and 200 meters events, marking a defining moment in his career. The 2017 SEA Games were a turning point for Tuan, as his silver medals were seen as a reflection of his hard work, his ability to perform under pressure, and his potential to compete at the highest levels of athletics. These results were particularly impressive given the level of competition in Southeast Asia, with countries like Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines traditionally excelling in sprinting events. Following his success at the SEA Games, Tuan gained recognition not only in Vietnam but also throughout Southeast Asia. He continued to impress at the 2018 Asian Athletics Championships, where he finished in the top 10 in both the 100 meters and 200 meters sprints. Though he did not medal, his performance at the Asian Championships demonstrated that he was capable of competing with some of Asia's finest athletes. Tuan's career reached another milestone in 2019 when he set new personal bests in both the 100 meters and 200 meters sprints, breaking national records in the process. His new 100 meter record made him the fastest sprinter in Vietnam's history, a significant achievement that garnered national attention. Tuan's rise to the top of Vietnamese athletics was not just a testament to his natural talent, but to his tireless dedication and focus. His victory at the Southeast Asian Athletics Championships in 2019 was another standout achievement. Ton claimed the gold medal in the 100-meter sprint, a victory that further cemented his position as Vietnam's top sprinter. Winning gold in such a prestigious regional event demonstrated that Tuan had truly reached the peak of his powers, and his consistent performances in international competitions had made him one of the top sprinters in Southeast Asia. Main achievements: gold medal at the Southeast Asian Athletics Championships, 2019. Tuan's gold medal in the 100-meter sprint at the Southeast Asian Athletics Championships was one of the crowning achievements of his career, affirming his dominance in the region. Silver medals at the 2017 Southeast Asian Games. Tuan's silver medals in both the 100mm and 200mm events at the SEA Games marked the high point of his early career, showcasing his potential to compete at the elite level. National record holder. Tuan broke several national records, including his remarkable 100-meter sprint time, which made him the fastest sprinter in Vietnam's history. Top performances at the Asian Athletics Championships, 2018. His performances in the 100 meters and 200 meters events at the Asian Championships showed that he could compete with the continent's best sprinters. National Championships. Tuan has been a consistent performer at Vietnam's National Athletics Championships, earning numerous gold and silver medals across various sprinting events. Final years. Transition to coaching and legacy. As Hữu Toàn entered his late 20s, he began to reflect on the future of his athletic career. Despite remaining competitive in the 100 meters and 200 meters events, Tuan began to focus more on coaching and mentoring the next generation of athletes. His experiences, both on and off the track, made him an ideal role model for young sprinters aspiring to achieve success in Vietnamese athletics. In his final years as an active athlete, Tuan became increasingly involved in the training and development of young athletes. He took on coaching roles in local clubs and began working closely with promising sprinters, sharing his knowledge, technique, and mental strategies with them. His influence on the Vietnamese athletics scene has been substantial, as he has helped nurture young talent and raised the profile of sprinting in the country. Tuan officially retired from international competition in his early 30s, having achieved everything he set out to do in his career. However, his legacy as a sprinter and mentor continues to inspire new generations of athletes in Vietnam. He is widely regarded as one of the finest sprinters the country has produced, and his contributions to the sport have left an indelible mark on Vietnamese athletics.